always. Something weird going on. I don't know where. I don't know what's going on. I'm full on with the Wi-Fi. What's going on? Ueo, thanks for joining us, buddy. Sorry, I'm running a little bit late. I just want to tune my laptop in because it came up disconnected. Just sorry, feedback there, guys. So get rid of that. Right, I think I'm here, but is that better? Oh God, what's going on? Bulb's just gone. So yeah, great. Good evening, Ueo, Sam, Simon. How are we all? Yeah, it's not started off. It's not started off. It's started off a bit mad. I'm always set up, ready to go. But for some reason, then I started making a cup of coffee at like 10 to, and I don't know. Time just flew. I know, mate. It's just yeah, not a great start at all. Turn the light on, bulb goes. There's 3 up there though, so we're all right. But what a start to the evening! What a start to the evening! Oh God, I'm knackered. Yeah, I'm all right, Simon. Yeah, I know. The thing is though, from 9 o'clock, start dimming. So that's why I kind of end the stream at 10 because it dies. Lights out at 10 o'clock. Three dead fish today. Is there any signs of like illness or anything like that, Sam? 2 green laser cories and an otto. Right, okay. That kind of, you know what, mate? That takes it to another thing. That otto-synchlus they're a bit not like hard to keep, but they can just have like they are a random death syndrome fish for sure. And cories, well, I'll be honest, I think cories are really hard to care for. I struggle with cories, mate. I do. I've got cories, but yeah, they're not the easiest thing to look after. I don't think so. Anyway. Good afternoon, Garden Mechanics. How are we doing, buddy? Yeah, it's a bit of a weird one, mate, with cories. Someone made a comment on another aquarist post, and they said, "Have you seen? What do you think of the 60-second rule by Corey?" And I was like, 60-day rule. Sorry, 60-day rule by Corey, and I was like, and I just totally read it wrong, and he kind of meant Corey from Aquarium Co-op, and I read it as 60-day rule about cories, and I thought, yeah, you know what? First 60 days with cories, I think is dicey. I thought that's what he was going on about, but yeah, totally read it wrong. But read it wrong, but still had a right outcome though. I think they're not the easiest thing to look after. Coras are a nightmare. It's how it's under. It could be something to do with that anyway, Sam. If there is something in there anyway. Yeah, I think I don't see the harm in doing a bit of a precautionary anyway, mate. I do it. I did it with these, didn't I, the other week? There's that one with like white spot, the silver tip tetra, and the rainbow tank. So I dosed both, didn't I? Mainly because I use the same hose, but I don't think for 1 minute the amount of water going through it would make a difference. How is the pleco now, Sam? Did my first ever skate today. Needs a little more work. Needs to go to a local for more supplies. Yeah, nice garden mechanics. Oh, you'll have to show some stuff on Facebook and that, mate. But try B&Q, mate. That's where I'm going this year. That's where I'm going this month. Once I get my car back, which is still an issue. Yeah, B&Q. I'm going to get a big bag of gravel, so it'll do for a few tanks. It's just way cheaper. And obviously I'm in there anyway, getting the bricks and that for the shelving. So but yeah, I'd try and not get a lot of it from shops, from like aquariums, right? Paid daily for it. I've learnt my lesson. I spent a fortune on all the rocks in there. Could have gone to B&Q and got a load of them for like 20 quid. Paid like 20 quid each, I think. It's like, live and learn. Seen your first ever cherry barb fry. Oh, nice, Jims, nice. That's what we like, innit? It's nice seeing fry and that, innit? It's nice seeing new life and that. Yeah, I agree, Sam. Yeah, I do. I'm the same, buddy. I do the same. So with the big tanks, I don't with the little. The little tanks have no connection. They've only ever had one connection with each other, and that's when I moved a colony of cherry shrimp into the CO2 tank. Apart from that, they don't have any connection. The only connection these two have is the hose pipe I use to do the water changes. So you could argue that you're transferring over, but in between each one, there's always the same amount of water that came out going back in as fresh water. So I don't really see how you'd transfer anything over. So it's always better to be safe, isn't it? I think it's quite common, you know, this with Plex, Sam. I see it quite a lot on Facebook. I'm not quite sure what it is, but it seems to be a bit of a common thing. I hope you're better at growing Monte Carlo than me, Garden. Because I am terrible at growing Monte Carlo. There's more chance of me affording a month holiday in Monte Carlo than me successfully growing Monte Carlo. Reese, good evening, buddy. And just as though no way I couldn't afford a day in Monte Carlo. So So I've ordered quite a bit of stuff, and it's all down at my mum's. I have everything delivered to my mum's. It's just so much easier. I've got a heater down there. I've got another filter down there for the angel and plec breeding tank. It's a bit of a nightmare with my car because I don't even think it's the alternator now. Peter Gonzaga. Whoa. Wow, that's, you know what? That's like glass on there, yeah. And I've just got wet from the tiger barbs, from the tinfoil barbs jumping. What's that about? That's why you always have to have lids on with tinfoil barbs, guys, because that would have been. There's something going on here. I don't know if you can see it. We'll put the camera over here a little bit. There's so tinfoil's having a bit of a session, like. Just, well, that went to nothing, didn't it? As soon as they knew they were being filmed, they stopped. But yeah, that was weird. So yeah, it's getting wet though. Let's go down lid on there. What's going on? But that would have been a fish out for sure. Tiger barbs, mate. Yeah, there's 18 tiger barbs in that tank behind me, bud. Mine's growing without any bother. You know what? I wish, mate. Honestly, I wish. I reckon I've easily gone through like 10 pots, easily 10 pots of Monte Carlo. I've tried. No one can say I haven't tried. I have. It's a massacre when I get it. Even in the CO2 tank. And the mad thing is, right, yeah, the crate, right. So I originally wanted the CO2 tank as a Monte Carlo at the front, but I do, like I said, I struggle with it. So tried it, no good. So I took it all out, what was left of it, and put dwarf airgrass in instead, which has carpeted like great, absolutely great. I have to cut my lawn every week, which is pretty mad. But there's little bits of Monte Carlo growing through the airgrass. So it's like, what? I took it out. I don't know. So when I want to grow it, it won't grow. When now I took it all out, and some seems to be like growing. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it. Lost a lot of guppies again. It doesn't make sense what's going on. In the same tank, Reese. It's just reflection, mate. It's not. It isn't cloudy. Yeah, I'd break that tank down, mate. I would. I'd start afresh. New filter media and all and everything. Did you miss he's not like snails, Sam? I'd be the same though with our 8-legged friends. Will, good evening, buddy. How are you doing, mate? Have you had a good weekend? Dane, good evening. How's things? Has your tank settled down? Yeah, it's weird, Reese. I don't get it. I would break that tank down though, mate. I'd start afresh, mate. I really would. I wouldn't care. I wouldn't put anything else in it. I'd just break it down and I'd definitely quarantine any fish that are in it, for sure. Even if it's just in a bucket at the end of the day. But yeah, I'd break it down, clean it out with bleach, and then dechlorinate it. Definitely, I'd clean that and change all the filter media and everything. I'd start afresh. It's the only way, innit? It's the only way. You've tried everything, and if it's not settling down, then it's got to be that. Yeah, you've got to start afresh. New everything. And just think it, at the end of the day, setting up, it's breaking down a tank and resetting it up, innit? Doesn't get better than that. New tank on the free, already paid for. Unless you want to add different type of wood in it and that, but. Oh, Will, I'm so excited, mate. I'm so excited. Still not got my car back though. So I went in there today and it is in the garage and the bonnet is up. So that's something, isn't it? But he's like, I don't think it's the alternator. I was like, oh man. He says he's completely dead. He's completely dead. So like they have a booster, don't they? And they put it on the booster, and it just won't even start from the booster. He's like, I don't think it's the alternator. It's just dead completely. So no doubt what it is. It'll be expensive. But yeah, mate. So I can't empty the room. Oh man, I swear to God, I'm chomping at the bit now. Because like technically now we should be, this weekend coming would have been setting up the angel tank. So it would have all tied in well because a cave would have come from Will and yeah, I'm pretty gutted. But all because my car's broke down. Yeah, you definitely want to do that, Reese. Definitely start afresh, man. I know, Will. It's that tank, Will, that's just everything's dying in it. He's tried loads of different stuff. Just doesn't seem to settle. Fiveplex will generate quite a lot of ammonia, mate. But they won't be attacking the fish or anything like that. But they're dirty plex, mate, aren't they? They are dirty. That's what I was saying on Saturday. I don't know if you was in. I cleaned the FX on the barb tank, and there isn't really a lot of fish in there. And the FX was only cleaned like 4 weeks ago. So technically it shouldn't really need cleaning. And I cleaned it. I only cleaned it so I could put the filter media for the angel tank into it. So the filter media is cycled by the time the tank's ready to go. And it was filthy. So that kind of gave me a little bit of a thought that maybe the gold nugget plex in there are still there, even though it's like now over a year since I saw them. Don't know why I keep looking around to see if they're there. I just never see them. I think I need to stop looking for them, and then they'll probably end up coming out. Fingers crossed. Oh no, Will. No, mate. No, mate, I'm so excited. I really am. Because I know it's just gonna like nestle into that piece of wood so good. And then like I need to get a few little like grey coloured rocks as well for around the bottom, I think. But then have that coming out And then there'll be a nubius around. You won't even really see it, mate, because it'll all be underground, obviously. But then, like, and just a nubius around the entrance. So that the only people that'll know it's a cave is us and the plex. I won't hide it completely so they don't find it. But I'm so, oh God, I'm so excited about it. This tank, so I've already got it pictured in my head. And yeah, I think it's going to look cool. The dirty sandplex, they are really dirty. You need like over filtration with plex. That's why I've got another filter for the angel tank, the angel breeding tank. I say it's an angel tank. There's only 2 angelfish going in it, so that's what I give the breeding pair in here a shot at it without any hassle from anywhere else. I think they deserve it. They've tried so many times. It'd be nice. Now I've got the capacity to be able to give them a shot. First thing I do when I start the fish room is give the angels a shot at breeding. Be nice, won't it? Be nice if they breed. Dom, Rolf, thank you for joining us, buddy. Yeah, Dom, it'll just settle down, mate. Bit of surface agitation will help because it'll probably be floating on top a lot of it. But yeah, just keep cleaning your filter media daily. If it's a canister filter, just open it up, give it a clean out, and it'll soon clear, mate. Yeah. I always wonder how you clean sand, to be honest. And technically, should it need cleaning anyway? Really? Dampening down, maybe, but cleaning. It's not going to have like, I don't know. I've never opened a bag of sand and it has like a cat poo in it or something like that. You know what I mean? I don't know. Why would it need cleaning if I don't know. I've never really understood it. How do you clean sand? I don't know. Could use like the wife's pillowcase, I suppose, and do it like that. But I'd be able to. But no, Dom, it'll soon sort itself out, mate. What kind of filtration you've got in it, Dom? How big's the tank and that? And as Sam says there, you can bit of water change as well, mate. $200 litre, 5 plex. Probably that could be it, Reese. Quite a lot of ammonia produced there, isn't it? But if it's cycled, it should be able to keep up with it. But it is quite a lot, and they won't be aggressive to other fish, will they? They'll only be aggressive to other plex. That's the kind of thing you've got to watch with plex, isn't it? The aggression that you can show. I kind of so I've got 5 in there. Well, technically 3, maybe 5. But there's that much like cave systems and plants and everything. You get away with it because they hardly see each other. The starlight plecos will be seeing each other though if we can manage to catch them both, because I want to get them into the angel breeding tank as well, because that's what the cave's for. See if they can get it on. Or do I leave them in there where they're settled to get it on and get another different pair of plex? Pair of green phantom. That'd be good, wouldn't it? A male and female green phantom plex in the angel breeder tank in that in Will's super cave. Oh god damn. so excited. So excited. You lost your Nigerian red. Jesus Christ, oh man. Oh, that's not good, mate. Sorry to hear that. What's going on at the moment? What's the other one looking like, Dane? Is it male or female one you lost? No, yeah, Dom. I'll be honest, mate. I'll give the gravel a rinse out because it's just in the bag. It rubs against itself and creates dust. So you just clean that out. But sand, how would you clean it? And two, why do you have to clean it? What's it got in it? If you have to clean sand, at what point do you stop cleaning it? It's like dampening it off, I think, more than anything. That's all I can really assume. I know, right, sand, but why do you have to? Why do you have to? Why do you have to clean sand? I'll be honest, I've never used sand in a tank. I've always been like a gravel kind of guy. I've never used sand. $14 cardinals and 2 left. Mate, I don't know what to say because you've tried it again. We've tried everything in it. It's Quattro Symmetro, 67 litres. Comes all set up. Yeah, right. So we kind of, yeah, I've just wondering what mine's called. Yeah, mate, I've just bought a 60-litre cube, so it's kind of like the same as that. Yeah, I just keep. If you've got a spare filter at hand, Dom, throw that in with filter floss in it. If you haven't, just keep cleaning your filter media every day. Give it a water change. It'll soon settle, though, mate. It'll soon settle. Where you from, Dom? I do like Maidenhead Aquatics, mate. I'm a kind of a big fan. That's my main shop was the one in Wigan. I like it. I do like that one. And if you get, I've never been to a bad one, to be perfectly honest. All the staff are like really knowledgeable. And like the one I go to, you're looking round and you'd be like, that's nice. He comes talking to you and that, you know, and you're like, that's nice. And he's like, yeah, have you seen these though? And he'll get it up on his phone and he'll show you pictures of them, like when they mature. And he's like, that's what they grow to. I just think I like that. I really do like that, you know? You going into a shop buying young fish and the guy's like, look, this is what they grow into. They look a bit drab now, but that is what they'll be like in like 6 months' time. You're like, it's a great selling technique because you're like, okay, give me half a dozen of them. Rare Dead. How are you doing, buddy? One of your plecos change colour. I've never heard of that. The male. Oh, man. I don't know what to say, mate. It's it's hard to say about the bloodworm thing, innit? Do you feed bloodworm? I'm just because I am gonna stop feeding bloodworm for a bit because like I've had an albino cory die in the CO2 tank on the same day a peppered cory died in the rainbow tank. So it's like just these random deaths that you get for no reason. Now they're on the same day. It was like National Cory Dying Day or something like that. I don't know. But I don't know. You just get these random deaths, don't you? And I know KFS has kind of like changed his tune a little bit on it, but that did spark us talking about it on here, yeah. And like Ken stopped feeding bloodworm to his fish years ago because of random deaths. I don't know. I have got bloodworm still, and I'm not like just throwing it out. I just want to try it. When I run out, I'm not going to get any more for a bit, and we'll see. And I'll tell you if I find any dead fish, and I will kind of document it and see if over the next 6 months whether we do stop getting random deaths. I do like a live experiment on stream, and we'll see how it goes. So that's all we can do, innit? Seriously, Sam, yeah, I'll be like I say, mate. I've never used sand. It's always been gravel or. But I've always wondered how you wash sand. Sheffield. Ooh. And the mad thing is, you see, Dom, I come over Sheffield on a Thursday. And now knowing that there's a Made of Aquatics over there, I wouldn't be able to buy anything unless it was plants. But I'm kind of like that, Dom. Now I know. Now you've said that, and I'm like, oh man, I'm there Thursday morning. Oh, it's always worth it. When I'm over there, I'm gonna Google it. And if I'm only round the corner from it, I'll be well peed because the amount of times I've sat in Sheffield on my taco break when I could have been sat and made an Aquatics car park. Yeah, now I'm gonna check that out. I kind of just use my colander for my gravel. I just in the sink, colander, boom, away you go. That's kind of how I do it. But yeah, I'm not a sand kind of person. I always like think it'd like clump, and I don't know. It's hard enough. It's hard enough to try to keep your plants rooted in gravel, innit? Let alone sand. Jeez. There's two. Oh, Dom. That's like talking dirty to me, mate. If there's two, one's got to be near. I'm right in the centre, I think. Oh man, I'm kind of on London Road. That's where I deliver to. I bet I'm not that far, you know. You're right, Red, yeah. Oh, getting some more Galaxy, I suppose. I love him, Dane. I've lost a majority of mine now. I'm not putting fish in the CO2 tank at the moment. The CO2 tank, I'm gonna concentrate, and the shrimp are in there, they're doing fine. Gonna concentrate on the fertilizing of that and have it as an experiment. And if it works out well and you get great stuff making your own fertilizer, then I'll make it for all the rest of the tanks. But I'm not putting any stock in there, because then I can experiment more, can't I? You know what I mean? It doesn't really matter. It's just a case of see what's going on, try things out, and but I have to kind of don't have the worry of killing the fish by whatever it is we're adding. I'm not got into it fully yet. Just know I'm going to do it. It's like I've got to wait for my rover to run out or to get close. I'm nearly there, so I'd start looking into it. But yeah, if it's gonna work out a lot cheaper, then it's going to be great when they do the fish room as well. Yeah, Galaxy Rasporas though, Dane. Oh man, they are so tight, aren't they? They're amazing. When did you stop feeding bloodworm reefs? I know, this is it, Sam, innit? You fed bloodworm. It does make you think, doesn't it? It's, you know, it's... Don't know. There's one in the city centre. There's one at the garden centre called Dobbies. Yeah, mate. Oh, Dobbies, they are in quite a lot of the Dobbies, mate. There's one in the Dobbies where I am. I will be checking it out. That's getting Google Maps on Thursday for sure. Oh God. Even if it's a pop in for like 15 minutes, just to have a mooch, and have a look around. See what you don't know if other areas have different types of stuff as well, do you? Because I need to get some gravel, but the plan is to get gravel from B&Q, to be perfectly honest. I think I'll be able to get a better price for gravel. God, when I go in there, I look like I'm building an house. 20 bricks, 20 bricks. 20 bricks, wood cut to size, so I don't have to cut it. And loads of gravel. And do we want to get some? I want to just get a packet of that. You know, the foam board that goes under laminate flooring for underneath the bricks. I think that'd be best, because it's laminate flooring, so I don't want to scratch it. It's not my laminate flooring, so if I put a foam board underneath the brick first, happy days. Do you run CO2 as well, Red, with your airgrass carpeting? Airgrass goes like crazy though, doesn't it? Mine's done really well in that tank over there, in the CO2 tank. I think he'll be fine, Clutch. I think he'll be fine. Although, let's just see, before I go on a mad chat. I saw it was on the radio today about, it was a sunfish in Tokyo. The aquarium's closed down for a refurb. It's a public aquarium. And it closed down in November, I think. and the fish's like health's deteriorated. It stopped feeding, and it's just like not the same, and they don't know what's wrong with it, and they wonder if it's like missing the crowds of people that come in, because that's the only thing that's changed. So they put a load of pictures up of people and dressed it all up so it looked like people, and he came out and started feeding. Mad that, innit? Mad that. So he might miss your clutch catcher, he might miss you, because it's obvious that they kind of do. That sunfish certainly missed the crowd. Because a lot of fish do interact with you, don't they, when you're at the tank and that's all. I'm sure if he's got food, mate, he'll be fine. The only concern is the film. Straight sounds copper. Cherries. Yeah, cherries ate that copper, mate. Yeah, you need to make sure it's shrimp safe. Yeah, copper's not good for shrimp, buddy. Technically, though, Reese, that could kind of mean you not fed him for 10 days. we're only a couple of weeks into January, mate. Is it like ages or 3 weeks ago? You know what I mean? On a technicality, I have to call that. I haven't fed that since last year. I'm calling that one. Only 3 weeks ago. Right, I deliver on London Road, Dom. Oh man. Oh, that's got me. God, I bet. Oh, God, I'm so near it. I must be so near. I must be so near. Can't believe it. Is it a good shop as well? Put a link up, Red. It depends, Dom. It depends what kind of like cotton pads. I don't think you'd be able to use like sanitary towels and all that. Filter floss is dead cheap though, Dom. You can get like a massive bag of it for like next to nothing, and it lasts ages. Nicholas Daly, thanks for joining us, buddy. Is it a new tank? Nice, Red. What liquid fertilizer are you using, mate? I'd change the media, Reese. You don't really want. You want to give it a full clean down. You know what I mean? You need to. I would, mate. I'd get rid of your media, mate, and everything. Definitely. There's no point doing a full clean down of everything and then using the same media. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what I was kind of getting at, Nicholas. It's just Gotta watch what cotton wool and all that. Honestly, mate, filter floss. Go on to Amazon and look at filter floss, and you get massive bags of it. I got a massive bag of it, and I use it in like all my tanks apart from the shrimp tank, and I've still got loads of it because it's just condensed down into a bag. As soon as you open it, it's like 8 Father Christmases running out to get you. Honestly, it's so, and it's hard to get it back in. To be perfectly honest, because it's so packed. But yeah, it's well cheap, mate. Well cheap. HHD. Not quite sure, mate. So when you go to your shorts, mate, and it says share, click share, go to copy link, and then come back in chat, paste it, and and away you go, mate. It'll be in chat then. I have 2 at home. My dad's an aquarium shop. He doesn't work there, but I do. Oh, mate, that's nice. Where are you, Nicholas? Whereabouts in the world are you, buddy? Big at home's 150. Nice, mate, nice. Crystal Pro for multi. Oh, I'll look that up. I will look that up, mate. Crystal Pro. I've never actually heard of it, mate. Or have I? Is it in a yellow? Is it a yellow tub? Thinking about it. If it's not, I've never seen it before. If it is, I know what it is. Yeah, man, filter floss is cheap, man. So cheap. It doesn't really matter if they've been in a day, though, Reese. You know what I mean? It's like, right, so you go out somewhere, yeah, you get caught short, you shat yourself, yeah, you go home, you clean yourself down, have fresh clothes on, but keep the same boxer shorts. You know what I mean? No point, mate. No point. I think that's the only way I can kind of put it. I'm sorry if anyone's having a tea. Cute Baba, no, mate. I don't have an axolotl. I'm not quite sure if anyone in the chat has got an axolotl. We were talking about them the other day, so there's a chance that someone in chat might have one. I'm in the UK, mate. Nicholas. England. I think this is the first time. Make it memorable, buddy. You'll enjoy it. I think, right, so we have discussed this. I'm not a massive fan of them, I'll be honest, cute. But just because they're not my thing, you know what I mean? And I know they are like, they're mad, aren't they? They're a bit like a massive tadpole, kind of, if you will. And I know they are pretty cool, but they're just not for me, you know what I mean? I kind of like my schooling fish, mate, you know? Not that I'd never rule out not having one. It's just, I've never really looked into them, you know? Yeah, at the moment, they're having a bit more of a fad because of Minecraft. But is it Minecraft? I think. But maybe in like 5-10 years when the kind of novelty fades out. I see there. But can you only have one though in a tank? Are they a bit like, or can you have a few? And like HD there, your friend breeds them. Are they easy to breed? Let's have a axolotl chat, because I know nothing about them. I know nothing about them. But like, I don't even know what price they are in the shops. You know what I mean? I just kind of like pass them by. But if they're like 50 quid each and they breed like guppies, then I think no wonder. Then you start thinking, oh, no wonder everyone's got axolotls. It's the only way I think of putting it, Reese. So it's a northern lad thing, isn't it? You'll understand. Foxes, fishes, Peppermint Creek Aquatics. Where are you, HD? Whereabouts in the world are you? I sell axolotls in real life, England. Right. Probably. So you'll know all about them. Are they easy to breed? It may already be answered, but I will ask it again anyway, just in case. I don't know how far behind I am on. I don't actually that far behind on China. I kind of never spent any time looking. Every time I've seen them, they're just in a small display tank being sold. But like, I don't know. Maybe I'd change my mind if I saw a big tank set up for them. You know, I've never really been one for like turtles and things like that. But I want a turtle. I want a turtle. I've kind of seen MD's musk turtle, and since then I've wanted a turtle. But there again, maybe that could be a tank that goes in there, like a bigger tank where half of it's surface so it can move about. I don't know, but it's something I'd have to look into. But you never know. You've seen more than one in a tank. You can have a few. They don't really like it. I've heard they don't like eat each other's legs off and stuff like that though. I mean, like they grow back, which is pretty mad, isn't it? If your mate bites your leg off, but it's all right because the next morning there's a new one there. Be awesome, wouldn't it? You never have to go out and buy food, would you? Just eat your own leg, just cut it off, barbecue it. Next morning, grown back. There are expensive ones and cheap ones. There's loads of different colours. I think I've only ever like seen like pinky white things. I've not, like I say, I pass them by. Wisconsin. Big day for you guys today, yeah? Whether you agree with him or not, it's still a big day, isn't it? Big day, new direction. I believe they like the cooler water, yeah. Yeah, they're quite sensitive as well, aren't they? I believe to fluctuating water temperatures, and that's something I kind of learned a few weeks ago when I don't think a few weeks ago, it was last week, I think, when we were talking about them. Guys, I'm just going to grab a drink. I will leave you with the put you a bit nearer. Leave you with the tinfoils for a bit. Let them entertain you for a minute. For anyone that isn't at the moment, if you're not a subscriber to the channel, please do help support the channel by clicking the subscribe button, clicking the like button. We're just a small channel trying to grow, and yeah, if you could help it, that'd be great. Fishkeeper Club is Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 8 p.m, Saturday from 2 p.m. We also launch a video on a Thursday afternoon at 3:15. But yeah, it'd be great if you could help support the channel by clicking the subscribe button. Thank you. Okay. Back. Some glow under black and blue. Oh, really? Like a salamander that never lost its gills. Yeah, they are like oh, weird looking things, aren't they? But I can see the like why people are be taken by them. What kind of size do they grow to, cute? Just out of interest. Because I've seen them like about a foot long, are they? But do they grow more than that? I don't know. And how long do they live for? And how the hell do you get rid of that body when they die? And are they slimy? They look like they'd be slimy to handle, or I don't know. Have you ever handled? Can you handle them? But they look like they'd be slimy. I don't know. I get all the technical questions come from me, you know. That's what they are. Are they like a salamander red? Now I am a little bit behind on chat, so do apologise. Wow. Mine's called Peach. Fish shop Matt has 4 of them in one tank. Oh, really, Ned? Is that a big tank, though? Yeah, ambush hunters. So they spend all day waiting for food. Yeah, I've never really, I don't know. What do they eat? I think you can feed them like worms and things like that, can't you? But what do they tend to eat anyway? Could you boil the media? I suppose you could do, mate, yeah. Yeah, I suppose you could boil the media, mate. It's, yeah, definitely need to start afresh though, mate, for sure. I think so. The only other option in it. The only other option, break the tank down and start again. Like if you're gonna seed it, you can seed it, can't you? It's not a problem. You can seed it from another tank. So yeah, definitely I'd definitely look at breaking it down, mate, for sure. For sure. I thought he just successfully hatched twins for the first time. No way. I had to think twice. Forgot about the axolotls. Right. Sorry, short attention span sometimes there, HD. I know what you're on about now, but for the first I thought hatch twins, that's a weird way of saying that his mate is just had twins. Oh man. As a minute goes by, mate, it just flutters out of my brain. Jake Scapes, good evening, buddy. Thanks for joining us. How are you doing? Just subbed, that's what we like to see, HD. Thank you very much. That's what anyone should be doing. If you're not a subscriber already, click that subscribe button. Just help support the channel. Watch a few videos, click the like button, like button, like button, like button. I can't stress the like button enough. Like button just helps small channels more than anything. Big channels to get the likes in anyway, but for small channels, that like button just helps so much. Kind of led to believe that the like button puts your video in someone else's feed. I thought if you like it into people in that you follow into their feed, so it just helps spread. It helps spread small channels. The like button, guys. So just like all the time. That's quite young. 20 months right now. That's the foot. It's like 1.5 foot. Wow, we were. They made pallets for them. Oh, really? So it's like a staged kind of thing for him. Worms, pellets, and crickets. Let's have a... Oh, man. This is like so many... There's loads of different types of axolotl then. Loads of different breeds of them. So popular now, all you have to do is put AX in Google and it's there. Well, straight away, there's 3 different colours. Something I'll have to look into, tiger salamander. Because loads of people ask, they do ask about them, so... But I can only really, I can't ever advise anyone on them, you know? It's not something I've... Like I say, but it's something I should probably read up on a little bit. Get to find out about. Prodigal Aquarist, how are you doing, buddy? Yeah, to be honest, I've seen someone post on Facebook, a shop posted their like full axolotl range. There's quite a range of food, isn't there? Like dried foods. I'm just thinking what live foods more. I think I've seen like earthworms being fed to them, but if they don't get them, and I take it you can't put anything in with them, can you? Can't put other fish in with them. They have bad vision. Oh, do they? It is funny when you see them doing things like that, though, isn't it? Definitely no fish. No, I didn't. I didn't think you could. I didn't think you could. Chili in the old smoke today. Fish nick the gills. Oh, really? All right. So it's a bit of each way. I thought they'd be like try to jump on them for sure. Have you ever had one, Will? How long what's the life expectancy on them? Small one, worms split into 2. I'll be back in a second. Sort of starting. I know, mate. See, they know what they're doing, don't they? Yeah, you go and feed the axolotl, mate. Don't be peeing it off. No, you can't stand. No, mate. I know they're not everyone's cup of tea, are they? They're not everyone's cup of tea. It's like frogs. I'm not a fan of frogs in my tank. You know, not a bit of a fan of frogs in my pond. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not a fan of frogs. Particularly, like I say, I'd rather have schooling fish meat. That's where my heart's at. Small rainworms sliced on the menu. Nice. Sounds delicious. Sounds lovely. Yeah, massive tank full. I know that's the thing, isn't it? It's like, what size tank do you need? You know, if you need a 4-foot tank for like 1 or 2 axolotls, I don't know. I'd rather have a tank full of fish. You know, I don't know what I would. Because you can't, and anything less than that one, I don't know what I'd feel a bit tight if they go to like a foot, even like a foot in length and a foot and a half. Takes up nearly half a 4-foot tank. So it's like, how big do you have to go with them? And they're not plant friendly either. Oh, they wouldn't fall in with me then, would they? I'd rather have plants than anything. Brian, I will show you the tanks, mate, because we're 10 minutes into sunset, so it'll get to the point where we won't be able to show them you, mate. So I'll do a tour now, buddy, because I think I'm up to date on chat as well. Good call, mate. So yeah, we'll take you out of the tripod. So bear with me, mate. I'm going to turn the camera around. We'll start off with a shrimp tank. So in there, it's just Neocaridina cherry shrimp. Quite a few in there as well, to be perfectly honest. There is a few endlers in there. And a couple of autocinclus as well. And then onto the rainbow aquarium. All fully planted, all live plants as well, mate. It's, that lotus finally seems to be settling in. And then the other lotus that side. So when they both grow into like, that's just going to look awesome with two lotuses all growing together. And over onto the barb tank. So in here we have 6 tinfoil barbs, 6 green tiger barbs, 6 albino tiger barb, and 6 normal tiger barbs. There is a couple of, there's actually 3 angelfish in here at the moment. 2 are going to get rehomed into a new aquarium because they breed. Might as well just zoom you into that little baby there. It's not very often you get the opportunity. Starlight pleco. Thinking, yeah, that's the female. There is a male in here as well. I think I might keep them in there and try and get a pair of green phantoms. But yeah, so that's that tank. And then over to the CO2 tank, which is just a try on everything at the moment. Not much livestock in here now. Only, I think, 3 albino cories, couple of CPDs, and then there's obviously a couple of autocinclus, and there is a nice little shrimp colony in there as well, but the shrimp aren't playing out. Like literally, none of them playing out. So we do have there is a massive clump of Riccia moss. You can actually see it better on the top there. So it's like a floating moss. So kind of I'm growing that at the moment because that's going to go into the angel tank as well. There's a possibility that the angels will eat it, but we'll see. We will see. So let's plug you back in. And then we're in the process of emptying the spare room. That's going to become a fish room. I reckon they get another 15 tanks in there. So only like smaller tanks. But as the channel grows, so will the amount of fish and tanks. So all good. See you soon, cute. Don't forget to click that subscribe button before you go, my man. No problem, Brown. No problem, Brian. Oh, mate, I love him. I love the nymphs. I love him. Oh, they can be with plants. Yeah, if you did one with like loads of vowels, the proper thick vowel. I don't know. Small, expensive aquarium, mate. Aren't they all? Thanks, Humblebee. There will be more, like I say. There is already one bought, which is down there, tucked away there. So we've already got the little cube there ready for that pair of angels. It is a small cube. It's not going to be a long-term thing. I just want to give them a shot at breeding because they've had so many attempts. And to be honest, I don't get much chance in that tank, so it'd be nice to give them a shot at it. And like I say, a couple of plex in there to breed as well. Because we've got a cool cave underneath the wood. It's going to look so good. God, it's so good. Is the plant, which plant? Will? The one out of water? No, sorry. That one, you mean? Or the one in the, that Ricky Moss? By the new tank? No, mate, to be honest, no, I've probably had it about over a year now. No, it's a little belter. I had to buy an extension. Right, so it started growing. It outgrew its it outgrew its pole. So I bought an extension pole, and it's not grown since. But yeah, there's that, and I have a little plant on my windowsill that, to be honest, it's kind of struggles through winter. Although this is the first winter I've ever had it, but it's struggling through winter. I've tried taking it off and putting it at the side of the CO2 tank so it was getting the light, but it wasn't getting enough light, so it's back on the windowsill. And we'll see. But they both get fed with tank water. When I clean my filter out, I always fill 2 little 5-litre drums, and they kind of see me through till the next time I clean my thing. But yeah, they love it. They love it. Yeah, to be honest, I didn't do the stream when I had my cat. So I've had it. I bought it the week. So my cat died in March. So I've had it since March, mate. I could never have house plants with my cat because he just destroyed them. I had such a beautiful yucca plant that my cat destroyed overnight. And I mean, like, literally destroyed. Every leaf was like grass. He kind of tore every leaf like grass. Must have done it all night. I don't know. Gotta admire his grit, to be honest. So yeah, I got it in March. But yeah, you don't really see that over that side though, mate, to be honest. I try not to, because I have all my films and that up there. Try not to show my films. You know, there's nothing dodgy. They're all action films. It's not like Debbie Does Dallas or anything like that. I'm gonna do that with. I am gonna do a peace lily out of the angel tank, Will. And I just need to. I don't know, because it's at the side of the light. It's the side of the window, so I don't know if a peace lily will get enough light. But I'm gonna try it. But yeah, no, mate. 1-2 grow. It's a beast of a plant though. It is pretty cool. And then I bought the other one. I bought mail order plant. That came in proper good nick as well. And that just in the summer it was flowering and everything. But yeah, winter it kind of, I think it's a bit cold. Oh, don't worry, Will. You carry on, my man. You carry on. But yeah, it's a pretty cool plant, and it must be pretty easy because it's not dead. So yeah, but yeah, it kind of thrives off tank water, which is a bit mad. But it's the best fertilizer, isn't it? At the end of the day, tank water has fertilizer in it, fish crap in it. Oh, Will, honestly, mate, honestly, it was a little diamond. It was a little diamond, but there's also a little shit. And yeah, I'd gone into B&Q, and I saw this yucca plant, and it was like immaculate. It was so good. Looked at it, price was decent. I can't remember what the price was, but it was like, you know what, I'm gonna get it. Bought a pot for it and everything. Put it there straight away. He's on it straight away, chewing the leaves. So I thought, right, okay. So I put white pepper on the leaves, thinking that that would like deter him. And he kind of didn't go near it for the rest of the day. I woke up the next morning and I walked in here and I was like, what the hell's happened to that? It must have took him all night, because there must have been at least like 20 leaves on it. Easily 20 leaves on it. And every leaf was like hair grass. It must have took him all night. I don't even know how he didn't do it without cutting his gums and that. So he was doing it with his teeth. He must have done. Yeah, lesson learnt there. And even the pepper didn't deter. Yeah, get it boiled up, man. Just make sure that tank gets a good cleaning out of these. I would use bleach. I would bleach it and then heavy on dechlorinator afterwards. Yeah, I think he should be able to, Will, shouldn't he? Just reseed it. Once it's cooled down, obviously. Nah, Simon, they're a blooming nightmare, aren't they? They're a nightmare. Oh, swear. He was a little diamond, and to be honest, like with the tanks and that, it wasn't any trouble. Never was any trouble with the tanks, but with other things, though, a little mischievous bundle of trouble. Try not to swear. But cats, I would have another one though, but not here. I don't know if I'd get that lucky though, again, because he was like no trouble whatsoever. Whereas I could get another one that'd just be a nightmare with the tanks. Can't have that. He'd often sit watching the shrimp tank. That was like his favourite. He'd just sit watching it. Every now and again, he'd put his paw up onto the glass. If one went onto the glass, he'd like put his paw up, and that would be it. That is the only time he's ever gone near him. It was awesome. You had two that were a nightmare. Mine was he'd torment you, and he wouldn't get a minute's peace. One of my mates was like, "Get another cat," and then they'll just like mess about with each other. And I was like, "No, well, he wouldn't. If I've got another cat, I'd end up with two cats tormenting me." So yeah. No, Dom. No, mate. No, I'm from Manchester, mate. I deliver to a shop in Sheffield on a Thursday on London Road, funnily enough. My niece's cat eats a flake food. I reckon mine would have eaten a flake food, mate, because it smells well fishy, doesn't it? So last week before my car broke down, I took my fishing gear down to my mum's, put it into like a garage, and my mum's next door neighbour has a little dog, and he's been in my fishing gear and found some carp pellets. So yeah, he's been munching them. Man United, not the force they used to be. Sadly, now the kids replace their behaviour. You know, and you can't get rid of them, Simon, can you? Unless you take them to Portugal. Oh, that was naughty, wasn't it? I shouldn't say that, should I? Not a Portuguese fault. That's the thing, having kids, mate, innit? You're stuck with them till they move out. Wow. Sorry. It's always splashing in this tank. Always. But like when you look, you don't want to see what it is. I know the tin foils were like proper mad splashing before, but I don't think it's them as well. I don't know if it's not the angels. Ooh, I don't know if you can see him. You might barely be able to see him, but that's the male starlight pleck, I think. I'm leaving for now. See you all different time. Cheers, Nicholas. Thanks for joining us, buddy. I did. Thanks for joining us, mate. You know what, mate? It's kind of like a fish keeper club, mate. So I'll probably run you that. See you soon, Nicholas. Kind of don't really do religion, guys, so I don't really shut that down as soon as it comes on. Is that common black? No, mate, it's a starlight bristlenose. There is. I have got male and female in there, mate. They have bred once. Not successful though, but they definitely bred. He was in the cave fanning the eggs for a good few days. Just never seen anything come out of it. But kind of a different dynamic in there now. Yeah, we have got fast moving, crazy fish in there, but they're more mid water. Whereas the cribs before shared the same caves as what the plecos did. So it was always a little bit. Now, I'll leave them in there. Kind of made the decision over the night, really. I'll leave them in there because they don't have the cribs to contend with now. So there's a good chance. I know, Simon, or you do get it. I don't do religion, me. It's not my cup of tea. But those that do try and push it, right? Don't know. I'd rather keep fish. I'd rather do a water change on a Sunday morning than go to church, to be honest. Friday night, this is a good one, Simon. Just come it. Friday night, this is like some nights you can get some right ones in. I know this is what I don't understand. If you want to believe in it, believe in it. It's fine. Do it. Just keep it to yourself. It's funny, mate. Friday nights. Some of the questions that come in on a Friday night. Absolutely crazy. For anyone that isn't at the moment, if you're not a subscriber, please do click the subscribe button. Just help support the channel. It's just a small channel trying to grow. We do 4 Fishkeeper Club meetings per week. Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 8 p.m. GMT and Saturday at 2 p.m. Fishkeeper, we get the same people coming all the time. They're the ones that have got the spanners at the side of their names. We all keep fish. We all know little parts of the hobby, and people come in and they'll ask questions, and hopefully we can answer. And I've got to be honest, I don't think really in the past 3 months, I don't think we've really sent many people away without having a better knowledge of what might be going on in the tank. I don't think so anyway, because we're like going through different things and ruling things out. I think we're doing all right. We've been doing all right. So we are a growing community. If you are like a fish keeper and you just keep sticking around and join in with the chat and help people out, and you're like, we'll put you back and put you onto the mods, so I know then that you can be trusted with your information. But yeah, it's great. It's been a really good growing community. So definitely one we will be sticking at. It's like 3-4 months now I've been doing the live streams. It's good. Yeah, mine's the same, mate. I love it. Just found a lot of fry in your 407. Are they all contaminated though, mate? That's the only problem, isn't it? Them 407s take them in, mate. I used to find when I first set that tank up, it did have shrimp in it, and you used to always find like loads of baby shrimp in the 407. That's why I started doing water changes, filter cleans in my bath, because I used to put the plug in just in case anything come out. Shrimp wise, used to be bloody full of them. I hope so too. Well, just found a load of baby guppies in the pan. So it is Monday night, guys. Did anyone add to their tanks over the weekend? Have we had any new fishing and that? That's why I rate the Italian filter. What filter have you got, Will? At least it's still breeding, mate. But you do have to be careful because they're all contaminated, aren't they? All right, I've never come across them. Will, is it a canister? And is it good? Is it pretty good? Yeah. I'm gonna have to have a look. Ooh. I've never seen them before, mate. Never seen them before. Do a pretty small one as well, don't they? What size have you got, Will? I'm just I see that they do like a really small one. I'd show you guys, but there's not much. Not even like a great picture of them. But I wonder if that small one. I wonder what kind of size tank. Small one. I'll keep that on the page. I'll have a look when we come off. One of the big American tubers did a video on it. I'll have to check that out. I've never come across them before. Ah, right, okay. Yeah, Corey threw me out the other day. Just for his name, Corey. I was well thought he had a 60-day rule on corridoras. No, bloody name. I got the small on the middle. What type of how small a tank does the small one do, Will? Because I'm just, to be honest, mate, if they're a decent price, it's like Higer do that hang on the back canister filter now. I think that'd be awesome for this 60 litres, but I don't think I can go. I think Higer have to come to me, not me go to them. I'm like, send me one of them canister filters. Luciana, thanks for joining us, buddy. I'm not sure what country you're in, mate, but get some treatment. Check on the temperature of what the fish are in your tank can go to. If you definitely know it's ick, and your fish drop, take the temperature up to like 82 degrees, mate. That'll help fight ick. But make sure it's ick first, because if it's not, then it can have the wrong effect, taking the temperature up, mate. But yeah, treatment, whatever treatment you can get for ick in whatever country you're in, and then temperature up to 82 degrees Fahrenheit, and that'll help loads, mate. Got it for a 60 litre. Yeah, right. So that's kind of what this is. Yeah, I'll look into them, mate. I'll look into that. I prefer canister filters over anything. I think a canister filter would be better on the Angel Plec tank. Moved it to your 4 foot. Jesus. I'm in the US. Yeah, you'll be able to get certain countries, like I think India, mate, struggle getting like treatments and things like that. So in the US, mate, you're definitely going to be able to get treatment. Like I say, just make sure it is ick. Whack that temperature up to 82, mate. They'll see it struggles at that kind of temperature. I have told my mum to wait to expect that package, Will. I've got quite a lot going to my mum's, actually. So there is a company called Crowder's Botanicals. They advertise quite a lot on Facebook, and they are just like, they do sell, I think they are a pet store. That's like the botanical side of it. So they advertised on Facebook on Sunday. And I had been looking at them anyway. I'd gone onto the site, but I couldn't find if they did like a big pack, of everything. So they had so much different stuff, like barks and pods and different types of leaves. And so they advertised on Facebook on Sunday. So I messaged them and was like, do you do like a hamper kind of thing? And they were like, yeah, we do. So they sent us a link. They do a £20, £40, and a £60. So I ordered the £40 hamper to see what you get in it, because if you can get some barks, maybe putting bark at the front of this tank might be the effect I'm looking for. Forever searching for something on the front of this tank. But then I've got loads of botanicals then for the Angel Plec tank, and then the Cardinal tank after that. So quite intrigued, and I have told them that I do a YouTube channel. So I'm kind of hoping that me saying that I do a YouTube channel and that I'll open, then and I'm kind of hoping that they might throw an handful extra in. Got to try, haven't you? Got to try your luck. They're not going to short it anyway, are they, if they know I do a YouTube channel? So Botanical Mystery Box, mate. That's it. Yeah, they have all sorts in them. So yeah, it's more than just leaves, isn't it? So yeah, it'd be something be interesting. I think doing like, if you can get some barks on the front of this tank, I think it'll look cool. The botanicals mainly, like, it look good at the bottom of the Angel tank. And if we are successful in Plec breeding, obviously, then the botanicals will work a dream for them fry as well. So quite good. And then the Cardinal tank is going to be black water tank with no light on it whatsoever. There's not going to be any light on the cardinal tank. Cardinal tank's going to go underneath the angel tank. It's just going to be totally out of light. It's going to keep dark. Cardinal eggs are photosensitive. So I'm going to set it up. It's not going to be set up as a breeding tank for cardinals, because to breed cardinals, you just want one male, one female, and a net across, so because the eggs scatter and they go everywhere. But what I want to do is kind of set it up and throw like 20 cardinals in it. And then there's a chance that if they breed, there's enough botanicals in there that the eggs will get in there and kind of, hopefully some will survive. So that's the plan. So it's technically, it's a cardinal tank with the hope that they'll breed by not putting a light on it. And then we'll see how it goes. Give it 6 months. If there's young in there, I'll keep the light off it. If there's not, then I'll put the light on it and just wipe it off as like we tried and have the light on. But yeah, I don't think there'll be a light going on it for sure. I'll probably end up using, if I get another one of them cubes, I'll use that light above the peace lily. So yeah, because it should be good. Should be good. But yeah, I'll keep you informed anyway, guys, on this box. To be honest, I have spoken to someone that uses them a lot, and she said they are brilliant, really good. You get a lot. She says, I think, because she does like TikTok, and she was like, I think they might put a bit extra in because I do TikTok. So that's hence why I mentioned that I do YouTube. Yeah, well, yeah, I think this is like, because they used to like marbles are a good thing. But that's going to be the plan. Technically not a cardinal breeding tank, but a tank set up for cardinals that'll give them the optimum chance of breeding. That's kind of like, I know 60 litre for 2 angels isn't really big, and like 2 plex in there, but they both occupy the different part of the tank, so they're not going to come in contact with each other. And the angels don't come out of that corner very often anyway. So it's not like if you move out of a 5-room mansion into a 1-bedroom flat, but you only ever used 1 room of the 5-bedroom mansion, you're not downsizing really, are you? Still using 1 room. So that's what I'm looking at anyway. They only stay in that corner anyway, so. And then I'm gonna, the brine shrimp hatchery can go in there. Oh God, I saw it. That was so good. Brine shrimp hatchery in there. I'm gonna start doing my own daphnia. Quite an exciting first like 6 months, really. There's gonna be quite a lot going on. Should be pretty good. Should be pretty good. I'm gonna see if they're gonna. To be honest, Will, I want to see how they do on their own. You know, so like these angels, it's been documented. They've been documented on my channel like for the past 2 years. They breed so much. It's kind of eased off a little bit since the barbs went in there, but they're gonna come out of there soon anyway. So they just breed so much, mate, and we've kind of got to like just hit free swimming stage, if you will, and then the next day they'd all been eaten. So I can only assume that it's probably like the red phantom tetras, and it's been the cardinals, and not the cardinals, the crebensis. So I kind of think that maybe they've been like munching on them. So yeah, I'm gonna leave everything and just let them see if they'll do it. See if they sort it out. Give them a chance at it on their own and see how it goes. Otherwise, if they keep munching their own babies, then I'll take them out once. I'll take the parents out once they've spawned and put them in the rainbow tank and see how we go. Only Oscars, thank you for joining us this evening. How's your weekend been, buddy? Oh, mate, can you imagine him, Dane? One male and a load of females that are on heat. He's gonna be happy. He's just gonna be swimming around with a big smile on his face, isn't he? Or there is also that possibility that he's just gonna get mired to death, though, isn't it? If there's any decorating he's doing, he's well done for. My laptop's just had a bit of a funny. I don't really get it. Has the stream been all right for you guys tonight? Because when I first came on, it said they were disconnected, and then my laptop's just had a bit of a funny turn there. You already have one female with babies. Oh, mate, it's incredible. Cribs are incredible, mate, aren't they? They're just like constant, aren't they? As one batch grows and fledges, another batch made. Eventful, you bottle feeding a 2-day-old kitten. Oh, your mum just left it in the kitchen. Oh no. I can imagine though. It's rewarding though, isn't it? That's lovely, isn't it? Kind of melted me heart now, only Oscars, mate. Alan Malone, I am from Manny, yeah. I am. How long until like it can take solids, Oscars? Is it one of your cats as well? Or is it just like a stray cat that's left you with it? There you go. I'll leave that one with you. Pretty crazy, aren't they, cats? They are pretty mad. Two weeks, can't find the mum. No way. From Liverpool, go on. I really want to get another tank. It's been a few years since I had my last one. But the missus will flip. Oh, you don't listen to the missus, Alan. What do they know? Get yourself down to Finest Aquatics, mate. Because I'll be honest, man, you've got one hell of a shot, mate, on your doorstep there. Finest Aquatics, you must have been. And across the water, Premier as well, that's a pretty decent shop as well. You've got two amazing shops there, mate. But Finest Aquatics, goddamn. That's one hell of a place. I saw a good post before on Facebook. It was this bird stunning. And a bloke says to her, can't find my wife in the supermarket. So I was like, all right, if I speak to you for a minute. She's like, why do you want to speak to me? Because as soon as I speak to you, my wife will find me. So it's like, but yeah, man, that's about right. It did tickle me, gotta admit. That's the thing, innit, Oscars, it is. Once you get 2, 3, sit, it becomes habit, more to come. Like, look at me, got 4 in my lounge, and one night I walked into my spare room and thought, I've not used any of this crap in this spare room for 10 years. Why is it still here when it could be emptied? Turned into a fish room. And that's where we're at. That's where we're at. My car has a different plan, but that's where we're at. It'll be like 15 new tanks over time. Won't be a rush to buy 15 new tanks, but the room's there now, isn't it? A Juvio 4,000 or 450. I know with marine, mate, it's a little bit different, isn't it? But doesn't it settle down after a bit of the cyano anyway? How long have balloon rainbow fish been, I think? You've got me there, Will. Let's have a look. You know what, mate? I think they all just grow to that, don't they? Don't they all just grow to that anyway? They start to... They seem to like grow in length and then fatten out. But I know I have, how you say it, mate, I have seen them as balloon red rainbows. And they're just like the same as red rainbows. It's just how they grow in it. Some looks for bagging tanks and supplies. Wants me to not pay as much. Yeah, that's what we want. That's what you want. If you can get nice cheap ones. I'm a bit of a one for buying second-hand tanks, though. I know I should look into it more, but I don't know. I'm just a bit wary. They're in the just in red ones. Yeah, to be honest, mate. Yeah, so like you're looking at that, aren't you? I think they're. To be honest, mate, I think red rainbows just grow into that eventually in time. I think so, anyway. They are. Have you ever been to Finest, Alan? Because they have an awesome saltwater section there, mate. Marine section. Where's that shop in Liverpool, mate? It's not far from Fazackley, mate. If I remember rightly, it's. Don't come in here next time, though, mate. Don't coming in here kicking off because you spent a fortune. Because it's you've got a pen. It's Widnes, mate. 16 Montague Road, Widnes. It's on a little, it's on like a business estate, mate, really. But yeah, it's awesome, mate. It's awesome. They've got, you walk in, they've got the ground floor's all marine, upstairs fresh water. So yeah, you can walk out of there a very, 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 very poor man. So it's Wavertree Nook. Oh, honestly, mate, Finest Aquatics. It's awesome. Finest, I think it's only been, it might be 2 years old now. It's good though. Finest, and then Finest Aquatics in Widnes, and then there's one over the water called Premier. That's good as well, especially in the winter because it heats the room rather than heat the tanks. So Premier Aquatics is nice. I bet it's full of old people try to get warm. You walk in there, be like just like 100 old age pensioners. I will check them out in a bit. Yeah, but Widnes, I know Widnes not too far, mate, is it? But yeah, so it's well worth going in, mate. It is well worth going in. Good evening, Darren. How are you doing, bud? Travel from Brum to go to Finest. There you go. There's a testament for it. Absolutely spot on place. Spot on place. Jax, good evening, buddy. How you doing? Right, Jax, you're just the man I want to ask. When you get roots coming out of your stem plants, what's it? Is it something that they just do, or is it a sign of some kind of deficiency? Because it's funny, because Darren's the guy who asked, and I said next time you come in, we'd ask to see if you know. Because I've kind of looked and can't find anything. Just popped an atomizer onto the 200 litre. Oh, mate, I bet that's looking good then, isn't it? Free eating. I know, mate, honestly, it will be full of old folk. Guarantee it'll be full of old people. It'll go on the out, won't it? Won't it go on your outflow, mate? Yeah, Alan, honestly, it's spot on, mate. It is spot on. I come over there quite regular. I do. It's not too far away from you as well. I do Maidenhead Aquatics at Wigan as well, Alan. That's another great shop. And it, to be honest, mate, it's not that far from you. Another one to try, but yeah, Finest, mate. Damn. Most of the time means the plants do really good. Very high flow. Ah, right. Okay. Is that what it is? Shit, I knew you, mate. I knew you'd know. I knew you'd know. It's a good one. Maidenhead, Wigan. It's in a garden centre, little garden centre. But yeah, it's really, really good shot, mate. Really good shot. Oh, you didn't do the info first, did you, mate? Darren, I don't know if you're in at the moment, mate. I know you was in a second ago. So yeah, regarding the roots on your stem plants, most of the time it means the plant's doing really good, but they're in high flow and they need to push out aerial roots to hold on better. Kind of makes sense that, mate, because I'm getting them on some of my stem plants, and but they are, it's only the ones that are in the flow. So yeah, that makes so much sense now, Jax. Yeah, cheers for that, buddy. And I kind of knew you'd know. No, it's good though, mate. I'm glad you did, because now I know. Like I said, I'm not sure if Darren's still in, but now if he does pop back in, I kind of know now that's what it is. And now you've said it, kind of makes sense as well. Cheers, Alan. Thanks for subbing, buddy. Yeah, oh, nice one. You are still in, Darren. Yeah, so I told you, mate, that, on Friday that if Jax comes in, we'll be able to find out. So I'm glad he has come in. I'm glad you're here at the same time. That's the whole idea of Fishkeeper Club, isn't it? It's so good. We get people come in, we'll remember. Hopefully people come. Now Darren will leave thinking, you know what, that was good actually. They've gone out of the way and they've found out what it is. It's kind of where I want to take it. And the more heads we get in and the more knowledge we pick up, Fishkeeper Club is throwing solutions out to people all the time. Could be a worldwide phenomenon. But I'm saying that it can only be a worldwide phenomenon for so long. It's nearly 10:05. Got to be working about 8 hours. So I'm going to call it a night. We are back Wednesday, guys. Please do check out my tinfoil barb care video that's out. We have got another video out on Thursday as well, which is the ultimate rainbow fish feeding video. Getting quite good feedback at the moment from all my members that get it on an early. So do check us out. Back Wednesday at 8 o'clock. Thanks for everyone that's joined in tonight. Jax, hopefully we'll speak to you again soon, buddy. Sorry to see you always come in just as we're going. But, thanks to everybody. Take care. Be careful. Be safe. And we'll see you Wednesday. See you later, guys.